This is an episode about Detroit riprap, basically stacks of classic cars as a form of erosion control. Back in the 50s, someone somewhere decided that dumping broken down old heaps in a river was an excellent idea. Their experiment worked, and the eroding riverbanks were becoming stabilized. Lead-based paint? Don't worry about that. This was an active form of erosion control up until the 70s. This is not a common practice today, for some reason. Now, this is the Fraser River in British Columbia, so I don't expect to find any cars as complete as the ones in these photos, although I stumbled on this place by accident and found some pretty neat old cars. I've included some photos of how the cars that we found may have looked when they rolled off the showroom floor. Well, I'm here with my two kids. We came to explore the riverbank because there's all the old cars stuffed in the riverbank, but might have to wait a little while or wake them up. We'll see. Okay, well, it's day one of exploring the Detroit riprap beach. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm here with my little amateur carchaeologists. In fact, we've already found a few cars. Now there's Jeannie, and there's an old rusted out car, what's left of a car, parked right underneath us. There's another car stuffed in the tree back here, and I see a full fender, so I might be able to figure out what it is. Oh, there's another car right here. All right, stay there, guys. Let's see, what is this? Oh, I see a mouth. There's the grill. Let's see, is that a better view? So that is, it looks like a 51 Chevy. It might be a Chevy. Hi, kiddo. I think we found a 51 Chevy here, guys. Should we keep looking? All right.
A piece of a bumper again.
Where? Show me.
Right here.
That's a piece of a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's a part of a cowl, and that's where the hood sits. And that little stub right there is one of the windshield wipers. That's where the windshield wipers go on. Neat, huh? And someone's just built these stairs right over top of it.
Yeah.
Let's keep exploring. You're gonna get a better look? Alright. What kind of car do you think that one is, Elsie? Yeah, pretty hard to tell, huh?
I think it's a Chevy.
Think it's a Chevy?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Looks like most of what we're finding kind of looks like this, where you just sort of see the roof, and a lot of it is just kind of squished. The weather is definitely taking a toll on these old bodies, but we're gonna keep wandering, see if we can find something a bit more complete. What kind of car? I have no idea. You can see where the high water line is along the bank here. So underneath all of this is probably a whole bunch of other cars, but of course, you know, they're all buried. They probably buried them with dirt, as well as buried from time and all the brush that's grown in over the past 50 years too. But we're gonna keep on walking, exploring, see what we can find, right, Chevy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
And we're gonna find more cars.
You bet. Now this one's kind of interesting, and I actually think it's a Fury, and it's red with the white stripe down the side, just like Christine. Okay, show me. Fix yourself. So this two-tone, maybe Plymouth Fury, judged by that fin. Another cool find. Here, give me a hand, Chevy.
No.
No? You can do it by yourself? Tough guy.
That's a burnt area.
Chevy, you sure you don't want a hand? Elsie, stop. There's a road.
Oh. It's safe.
Thanks. So we're gonna come back. This is day one. There's probably like I'd say at least 2 miles of riverbank with cars. I hope you can hear me okay. The wind is blowing today. But on the walk back, if I see anything cool, I'll hit record. Well, there's an ironic sign if I've ever seen one. Alright guys, let's get you in your seats. Should we see if this car will peel out? Alright, let's try it. Ready? You ready guys? Okay, here we go. Not bad. What'd you say?
Donuts.
Do donuts?
Yeah.
We're not doing donuts right here. I like where your head's at though. Okay, well, we're back again for the second day on the south bank of Fraser River. Here with my 2 amateur archaeologists. They're just resting, having some lunch, sitting on a chassis actually that's sticking out of the riverbank. So last time we were here, we went all the way that way and we made it here. So we made it probably about a quarter of a mile. Today, we're gonna head west. We're gonna keep walking down that way and see what we can dig up. So a local just drove by and he said to come back with the kids from time to time because apparently when the water level is high, when the snow starts to melt off the mountains, it comes all the way up to the very top step, all the way up there. So we would all be underwater right now, wouldn't we? Yeah, yeah. What did we just find?
We found a car part.
A car part?
Yeah.
It looks like a whole car though. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Oh, it's tight in here. Now I don't know what this car is. It's been there a while. You can see the trees growing right over top of it. Okay, now this one here isn't much to look at, but based on the ridge on the top of the fender and the way that the headlight bucket curls down, also this edge on the side of the grill, I want to say that this is a Tri-5 Chevy. So a 55, 56, 57 Chevy. I'm not sure if it is though. I think I might be right about this one. I think this whole girl was one of the Tri-5 Chevys, but we'll check it out. There's the brake master there, so we'll see. This tree here is growing right through this car. Look at that. I could lift the roof right up. The old seats. Cool. There's seats in there still. Here's another oldie. Another car up here. Now this one here appears to be a 54 Ford of some sort. Based on that little taillight pocket, kind of hard to see, but it's right there. I think this one's a 54 Ford. Got a little back end of a car here. This one looks very Ford. I'm gonna guess 56.
I don't know if the back.
Those are taillights. Trust me.
Deep down. don't think the tail light.
Yep.
It cannot be tail light
Why?
because it's a front of a car.
No, it's the back of a car. It's the back. I bet if we dig right here, we'll find a gas cap. Let's see. Hey, you see that little curve right there, Elsie?
Yep.
That's because that's where the license plate was, and the license plate used to flip down, and behind the license plate's a gas cap on the back of the car. Neat, huh? Yeah, that one's a Ford. All right, let's keep moving.
Well, can we get up there and go across that street?
Yeah, you know, I think we're at the end of the line here. But we haven't seen a car in a while. It's all pretty grown in up here. So I think we're gonna set a marker, being there's a perfect marker right there for us, being that red buoy. So that's our marker. We've made it to the red buoy. So now we're gonna walk back up to the road, and then we'll carry on where we left off next time we come down here, okay? All right, well, we've covered about another quarter mile, I would say. There's a good 3 or 4 miles of, excuse me. Yeah, I'm trying to record, can you not? So there's a good 3 or 4 miles of riverbank that we need to explore. We're not finding anything amazing right now, but we're still finding stuff that's cool. We're still finding lots of cars. They're just stacked up, piled end to end, and it just goes on for miles and miles. But we'll be back another day and try this again. Yeah, that's a big burnout, huh? Oh, look, there's Jeannie. There's Jeannie. Way down there. Chevy? Chevy, are you upset about your stick? Yeah. Hey, Chevy, look at me. If we do a burnout, will you feel better? What?
Man.
You want to do a burnout?
Yeah.
Will you feel better then?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the tanks? Yeah, there's all sorts of tanks. Right here along the road. Yeah, there's tanks. There's a helicopter. There's Hummers. So all those tanks that we just passed, Jim Carrey's actually in town. He's filming the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie. So it's kind of neat. Okay, back again. More exploring. Okay, so me and Chevy are back here again, little guy. It's been about a month now, and we drove up and down the road. We're actually probably like a mile further east river than we were, because we just couldn't find a spot to get down to the beach. As you can see, I'm not sure if you could really tell, but the water level used to be down there like a month ago, so it has risen a solid 5 feet. And we did find a spot with a car, so that's a good starting point. We're gonna explore this way a little bit. This is funny. This may look like just nothing to somebody, but I can tell this here is a front right fender of something 1930s-ish, and there's your door hinge right there. So this is the front passenger side. There's the cowl, so this is part of the dash. Buried for decades. Found a more complete specimen here. There's a cowl vent there. Another cowl right there. And the A-pillar, totally rusted out. This definitely started out as a car, but these trees, I'm sure, were very small when this car was first put here. Look at how this tree has grown over and through this piles of doors. Pretty crazy. So a lot of this stuff just looks like old parts and stuff, but I recognize that. That's definitely a Ford. Yeah, this is a Ford, a two-door. It was a 54. Let's just see if I can. Yeah, definitely a 54 Ford. Could be a 53. Definitely Ford. Well, we're at the end of the road here. I don't think there's a path to get down there. But on the other side, I mean, you can see there is more cars and more old rust. I want to go over there and explore, but the river is just too high. I don't think there's a way of getting myself and my 2-year-old down there. Oh, look at that. There's some pedals sticking out of the ground. Yeah, more cars that way, but I got little man, so we can't go any further, can we, bud? Okay, change of plans. The river's only gonna get higher. I think it's probably gonna rise probably another 6 feet or so as the weather gets nicer. So I think we are SOL. I think we're done. So I'm gonna make this a 2-part video. This is the end of part 1. I hope you guys liked it. Stay tuned for part 2. I will be promoting that when it airs. And until next time, I guess we pretty much just have to wait till winter or late winter when the river drops back down again. But for now, we're just gonna go and cruise, enjoy the sunshine. Thanks for watching SlickWorks, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Say, let's roll, Daddy.
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 You wanna roll?
Yeah.
Say, let's roll.
Let's roll.